Bruchim Aboyim, welcome everyone. Every Wednesday we try to learn a little bit from the Heilige Rebbe Melech from the Zhensk Schusi Galenim Kol Shulmein. This week's Parsha is Parshas Teitzei, and we read in the book of Deuteronomy, Kisyen li shtei nashim v'bena bechor lasniyo, v'hoya bena bechor lasniyo. When a man has two wives, and the firstborn is from the hated wife, l'chor milas v'hoya and meduktok shaloshin vadei. Why the Rebbe Elimelech asks, why does it say, and it will be that the firstborn, that it, as if it's a certain thing, it should rather say if the firstborn is to the hated wife. So we have to understand this in a homiletical and archetypical sense, that thought is called by the archetype of a woman. Because thought gives birth to deed. There's two types of thoughts. There's holy thoughts, that's one. And the other is a foreign thought, a distraction. From a kosab ki yelish de nashim. So therefore, when a man has two wives, meaning a person has two different, he has a confusion, mixture of thoughts between holiness and distractions. So that's why it said one is beloved and one is hated. The holy thoughts are beloved and distractions are hated. And the scripture says that the firstborn son, the first thought will be to the hated one. What does it mean? So meaning we could be sure that the thought, the deeds that come from that thought, the improper thought, the distraction, they're called the son. What does it mean? His firstborn that is very powerful. His hand, he has the upper hand. Will be the day that he gives to the inheritance to his sons. And when the day comes that you're going to give over that heritage to one's children, which is the good deeds, to bring them up to the Lord. The scripture says you're not able to consider the firstborn son of the beloved to be the firstborn over the firstborn son of the hated one, who's actually the firstborn. What does it mean, this verb of to make him the firstborn? It's like the first fruits. You can't do anything right. Everything's broken because of these bad thoughts. You can't do a mitzvah properly. As long as you're in the face of that firstborn son of the hated wife, meaning of that the deeds that come from the bad thoughts, that's because the son of the hated one is the firstborn. So therefore this is a Musar lesson. You got to keep yourself very, very carefully, to guard yourself. You have to purify yourself, sanctify yourself. You have to purify your thoughts. So you can be able to perform a mitzvah in perfection. It's easy to understand, and I see it in my own life. I'm so distracted all the time, and I'm so far away from everything that's right, and I can't learn, I can't daven, I can't do anything right. I finished through Shas 5 times, and nothing's gotten to my head, nothing's gotten to my neshama. I can't daven with kavana. Now I'm not even finding time to learn. I'm so distracted by everything. So we should all be worthy to have pure thoughts and good thoughts about one another, and not get distracted, and be able to focus on our goals in life, and pick ourselves up, and be good, and have a good year. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. We'll see you later.
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kulikowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.